Welcome to Courageous Conversations. Before we start today, I'd like to acknowledge that we're meeting on what always was and always will be Aboriginal land. I thank the Aboriginal people for their custodianship of the land. I'd like to acknowledge elders past, present and emerging, and any Aboriginal people joining us today. I'm Jo Fuller. I'm the Acting Director of Clinical Operations in Integrated and Community Health with Western Sydney Local Health District. I'm also the Chairperson of the Board of Management at the Wash House. Since 1993, I've been involved in services working to eliminate violence against women. The Wash House is a community-based resource centre for women. Our aim is to reduce the impact of poverty, social disadvantage and violence on the lives of women and their families. Wash House are committed to being a strong voice for women and gender equity and leading initiatives that can affect positive change for women in their community. Courageous Conversations encourages individuals, organisations and communities to have conversations that challenge sexist comments, discrimination and disrespectful behaviour. Through these discussions and actions, we can create a culture that is free from rigid gender stereotypes and a community where all men and women and boys and girls feel safe, included and respected. We see Courageous Conversations as a way for communities to create a shift towards prevention, addressing the drivers of violence against women and gender inequality, rather than focusing on the physical perpetration of violence. During this program, we encourage you to consider what gender equity and respect means to you and to your community. There are 6 modules in this program, led by a group of facilitators with vast experience in violence prevention. Many of you will be joining us for a live group, and we encourage you to join in our interactive discussion at the end of the presentation. For those of you doing self-paced learning, our final session is a Q&A panel with the facilitators answering some of our most common questions. Domestic and family violence and other forms of violence against women are prevalent in our community. This means that many of us will have personal experience of violence or perhaps know someone who has. If anything in this training is upsetting or triggering, it is very important to acknowledge these feelings, and we encourage you to seek support and practice good self-care. We want this to be a safe and respectful experience for all, and for that reason we also ask that you not share your personal story during these sessions. This is Courageous Conversations.